Far-right parties make big gains in European Parliament elections.
Vietnamese students win 8 medals at Asian Physics Olympiad.
Nghệ to soon complete the house building program for the poor.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. And here we go, the first headline of the show. Far-right parties have shaken up the European Union's political scenes after winning major victories in the bloc's recent legislative elections.
In France, the National Front Party of far-right leader Marine Le Pen won an overwhelming victory in the European Parliament elections in this country. In response, Macron announced the dissolution of the National Parliament and called for new elections. In Belgium, due to the poor performance of the Open VLD party, Prime Minister Alexander De Croo announced his resignation from June 10. In Germany, the most populous country in the 27-member bloc, parties of the current German coalition government suffered heavy losses, with Chancellor Olaf Scholz's Social Democratic Party (SPD) garnering its worst result in history in nationwide elections with only 13.9% of the vote, placing third behind the right-wing Alternative for Germany (AfD).
U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan confirmed that Ukraine has used weapons provided by the U.S. to attack Russian territory in recent days.
Responding to CBS television channel, Jake Sullivan said that American weapons have already been used to deliver strikes on Russia's territory. Meanwhile, the Institute for the Study of War, ISW, said on June 3 that, most likely, Ukrainian forces attacked Russia's S-300 and 400s air defense system in the Belgorod area with artillery missile systems. HIMARS highly mobile soldiers. Russian systems are located about 50 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken confirmed on May 31 that U.S. President Joe Biden had authorized the use of American weapons for attacks on Russian territory. According to him, these weapons can only be used to attack Russian regions near Kharkov. On the same day, the German Cabinet of Ministers announced that German weapons may be used to shield the Kharkov region from Russian attacks.
Under the chairmanship of the Vietnamese Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh, the government held a conference to summarize 1 year of removing the bottlenecks in implementing the Project 6 in Official Dispatch 452 on promoting connection and sharing data to serve the development of e-commerce and prevent tax losses.
After 1 year of implementing Official Dispatch 452 of the Prime Minister, the implementation of Project 06 has basically seen positive changes. All levels, sectors and localities have seen more clearly the current state of infrastructure, human resources, data, security and safety and completion to meet the requirements of implementing Project 06. Government, Prime Minister paid much attention and closely directed to remove bottlenecks, with the goal to effectively implement the project on schedule. Besides the achieved results, there are still some shortcomings and limitations. Implementing document number 452 of the Prime Minister, Nghệ An Provincial People's Committee advised the Provincial Party Committee to issue on directive. The Provincial People's Committee issued 9 plans and 49 official dispatches directing and implementing the project's tasks. Direct the working group to implement Project 06 of the province to inspect departments, branches, and people's committees at district and commune levels, evaluate the results of implementing tasks and promptly remove difficulties and bottlenecks in implement Project 06.
Coming up are some updated news.
The Vietnamese team has achieved remarkable success at the 2024 Asian Physics Olympiad held in Malaysia. All 8 members of the team won medals, securing 1 gold, 1 silver, and 6 bronze medals. Specifically, Than the Kong, a 12th grade student at Bac Giang High School for the Gifted, Bac Giang Province won the gold medal. Ha Duyen Huc, a 12th grade student at Lam Son High School for the Gifted, Than Hoa Province won the silver medal. Nguyen The Quan, a 11th grade student at Phan Boi Jo High School for the Gifted in Nghệ An was among the 6 students who won the bronze medal. This is also the only student from Phan Boi Jo High School to be included in Vietnam's official team to participate in regional and international Olympic competitions in 2024.
Within the framework of Hue International Arts Festival Week 2024, the Executive Board of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha of Thua Thien Hue Province organized the Lantern Festival at Gien Luong Din, Perfume River to promote Hue Buddhist culture comes to the public and tourists. The Lantern Festival is a sacred spiritual journey taking place in a solemn and respectful atmosphere. After the ceremonies, 20 boats headed to the riverbank, releasing about 30,000 lanterns, carrying prayers for the country's peace, favorable weather, peace and happiness of everyone. The Lantern Festival vividly demonstrates the reincarnated spirit of Hue Buddhism on the path of integration and development of the country.
At about 10:30 this morning, after 2 days of searching with the participation of 40 vehicles, 180 people, the search and rescue forces found the body of the missing fisherman in an area far from shore about 4.5 nautical miles. Previously, at about 2 a.m. on June 9th, the fishing boat owned by Mr. Ho Van Kay, born in 1967, residing in Ghi Quang Commune, Ghi Loc District, and his wife, Ms. Nguyen Thi Luet, born in 1971, was exploiting seafood in the waters of Ghi Loc District. Due to negligence, Ms. Luet fell into the sea. Mr. K jumped in to save his wife. However, after rescuing Ms. Luet, Mr. K was swept away by and disappeared. Immediately after finding the victim's body, the forces quickly brought the body to shore and handed it over to the family for burial procedures.
Implementing the program to mobilize and support the construction and repair the houses for the poor in the province in the period 2023-2025, Nghệ An still has nearly 7,700 houses that need to be repaired. However, the resource mobilization has still faced more difficulties. Therefore, to reach a set-out target, party committees, authorities, and political systems at all levels in the province have focused on removing difficulties and obstacles while being flexible and creative in implementing the program.
Being eligible for support to build a house, however, Ms. Nguyen Thi Nguyen in Ghi Thac Commune encountered problems related to land. However, with the efforts of the party committee and local authorities as well as the joint support of her family, the new house is expected to be under construction in a few days.
I and my children were in very difficult times. Thanks to the help of our family and the government, we have a new house to live.
In Nghệ An Commune, Nghệ An District, in the period 2023 to 2025, there are still 12 houses of the poor that need to be repaired and newly built. However, the commune is now facing difficulty in mobilizing resources to support the poor and mobilizing reciprocal resources from households.
We are conducting local campaigns, calling on all levels and sectors to support to build houses for the poor.
In the period 2023 to 2025, Nghệ An plans to renew and repair 16,110 houses for the poor and people with housing difficulties. After 1 year of implementation, 8,440 houses have been built and nearly 7,700 houses need to be repaired. While the remaining households are basically in more difficult circumstances and many households are facing problems in land procedures.
Ghi Loc has 12 households having difficulties in land procedure. The grassroots government committee are focusing on solving difficulties for them.
With high determination in overcoming difficulties and taking synchronous and creative solutions, Nghệ An strives to basically complete the goal of building houses for the poor and people with housing difficulties in the period of 2023-2025 this year, at the latest before the second quarter of 2025.
The last story to end our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.